Okay, 41%. We should get through this. Okay, a couple things. I do want to have a 1.1 to 1.3 test on Wednesday. Today's going to be kind of half and half. I do want to cover just a little bit of information from 1.4, but I also want to give you guys a review assignment as well. So that's kind of my plan.
This week Wednesday?
What?
This week Wednesday?
Yes, this week Wednesday. Actually, I think that most of this is, going pretty well. I don't think you'll need a GABA review, but everybody's different. I don't know exactly where your skills are at, depending upon how well your homework's been going. But I figured what we'd do is let me just teach from the next section what I want to. We'll do like a half of it, maybe a third, and then I'll give you guys the rest of the time. So I'm going to take probably maybe 10 minutes of your time, and then you'll have a little split assignment, part of it review, part of it from the next section, and then I think it'll be good. I think it'll be awesome. Hopefully the weekend went well. The only thing that was bad about my weekend is the Dallas Cowboys did not get beat.
Hey, you're a hater, not a fan?
No, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of whoever plays the Cowboys. So that's just. And Detroit, my team, they won, so I'm excited about that. And I've been pulling for Detroit for years, so don't even think I'm a bandwagon guy. So.
No, you got someone next semester. He's a bandwagon.
Sticking with the Cowboys.
His name's Hunter Swanson.
Okay. He's a what?
Bandwagon.
Bandwagon, really? Okay. Yep. I'd say ever since probably 91. That's when my cousin came off the Cleveland Browns practice squad and was picked up by Detroit, and that was the first of I think 5 years with Detroit. And then they had a bunch of Nebraska players playing for him, so I found that kind of entertaining and fun to keep up with them. Okay, yeah, that's right, and Sue and lots of them. Okay, so this is all just going to be solving. So we're going to kind of smoke through a couple of these. It's just general idea on how to do these. So if I have something like x to the third minus 16x equals 0, okay? What should I do to solve this? Take out an x. So I'm just going to factor it. So this is kind of old news, but I just wanted to make sure that we were up on this. Thought it'd be a good way to kind of start after the weekend. X squared minus 16. And then how do we square? Well, do you remember what x squared minus 16 is called? Difference of two perfect squares. Good. So I get x plus 4 minus 4. So then I get 3 solutions. This, a lot of the times, tells me how many solutions there are. That tells me the maximum number of solutions. There might be what's called a double root or maybe an imaginary that you don't find. But this one, x equals 0 and plus minus 4. So we do have the 3 solutions. Okay? Not rocket science, but just a little review of how we might handle a cubic, factor it, and then go from there. What about something like this? The square root of x plus 4 equals 3. What do I do? Square both sides. Because it's just like a layer. I've got to get rid of like a plus 5 or a times 2. This square root, I've got to peel that layer. So then I get x plus 4 equals 9. And then I get x equals 5. Sometimes when you're dealing with these, you get what's called an extraneous root. Extra root that doesn't work. So we should always plug this back in and see. 5 plus 4 gives me 9. Square root that, and I go ahead and get 3. So I'm good. So x is 5. But sometimes these get a little bit brutal, hateful. And here's going to be the toughest problem that you're going to do from these couple sections. So I thought, well, I'd take a look at this today. And I don't know, this is, there we go. Okay. So this one's kind of a challenge. Right now, up here, the radical was by itself. That made it nice. So it's the same thing we're going to do here. We're going to get the radical by itself. Because what we want to get rid of is that square root. With me? Now let's square both sides. As I square the right side, I just get 2 minus x. That's really nice. I'm going to zoom in on this a little bit so you can see just a little bit better. But when I square the left side, I got to take that times itself. I got to FOIL that dog out. So that is going to be a common mistake. You can't just take and square the x and square the 2. You've got to take it times itself. And then the rest is old hat. You get it set equals 0, solve it. Okay. So here's our 2 answers. This concerns me because, like up above, this told me I might get 3 answers. Even though it's possible, I would anticipate I might get just 1 answer here. So I need to check these and plug them in. So here's what I want to do. The 2 rows over by the door, I want you to plug in 2 into my original equation and see if it works. The 2 rows over by me, I want you to plug in 1 into the equation and see if it works. They might both work. They might neither work. We don't know. So, by the door, plug in 2. Over by me, plug in 1. And does it work or does it not work? And then we're just going to do one more problem, call it good.
I can't help it.
Put your nose up.
It's going to go in my mouth.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I didn't realize what was going on, guys. Sorry. Okay, why don't you why don't you go ahead and head to the nurse, if you would, please. Okay. Okay. So that happens, especially this time of year. For those listening at home, we had somebody get a bloody nose. Is there a mess to clean up?
It's in the carpet. It's fine now.
Okay.
No, he gets it bad though. Like he gets it pretty frequently.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. 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 So I was wondering what was going on. At first, I thought somebody passed gas and you were like trying to get away from them or something. But I'm glad that's what it was. Or maybe I don't know. Maybe it's I don't know. So did 2 work?
Yeah.
2 works?
Yeah.
Okay. Does 1 work? I see a nod. I see a no.
I think so.
I see kind of uncertainty. So I'm just going to demonstrate here. So I get 1 equals 2 plus the square root of 2 minus 1. Okay. So 1 equals 2 plus the square root of 1. 1 equals 2 plus 1. So that is an example. That is an extraneous root. That does not give me something true. Okay? Whenever you are manipulating the degree, here we took the degree from 1 up to 2. You might be introducing some roots that you don't normally have. So just got to be careful. Okay? Last one. And then we'll do some review. Actually, a review of a segment. Okay. X squared plus 4x plus 52. Ooh, this might be an ugly problem. I have not. So we got a new type of layer. We got a rational exponent layer. Anybody remember?
Yeah, multiply by this or 12.
No, let's just
Power.
raise it to the power of the reciprocal. So I'm going to raise this side to the 2/3. I'm going to raise this side to the 2/3. Okay? So then this cancels each other out. Why? Because we multiply our exponents. The 2's cancel, 3's cancel. So I'm just left with x squared plus 4x plus 52 equals 512 to the 2/3. I think it's 64, but I'm not certain. Okay, 512 raised to the quantity 2 divided by 3, 64. Yep. Okay. So now what? Oh, come on. Subtract 64 because we got x squared. That means I got to factor it, so it's got to be set equal to 0. Okay. And that one, they both work. I will tell you, they both work.
So
Okay.
you just go off the number answered by the degree.
By the what?
Your number of answers will go by the degree.
That is the greatest number. Well, I shouldn't say. It's usually a pretty strong indicator. Okay, so that's usually the case. There are exceptions, and like say for example, and I know you'll get this. So if I have something like this, if it's x to the 3rd, I could have 1, 2, 3 solutions. But if I go like this, maybe I'll just have 2. So, solutions and x-intercepts, they're the same thing.
Yeah.
But on a cubic, you're always going to get at least 1. But, I can't from a cubic cross the x-axis more than 3 times. So that's why it's always the maximum number of zeros that you'll have is the degree. There are rare exceptions to that, like if it's x to the 1st and there's square roots, that's a little bit different ballgame. Okay? So, here's what I want to do. I want to give you an assignment based upon evens tonight, and I'm going to give you the rest of the time. This will give you about half an hour. I think you might even be able to get it done. That's great. And then we'll come back and tackle the rest tomorrow. I'm going to probably modify that last part just a little bit. Let's see what we got. Okay, I'll see where you're at by the end of the period. Can you what? Yes, so I was just going to offer up, again, like I've done in the past. Boom, boom, boom. The answers are, you know what, I will show this so people can screenshot this at home. Okay, let me go ahead and do this. 2 through 12 even. I'll zoom in, and you guys can come up here and take pictures if you want. 2 through 12 even. 22 through 26 even. Those are down here. I'm surprised they're not a little more clear than that. 50 through 60 even. And 65 through 69, the rest. right through here. Boom. Okay. So I will set this up here so you guys and work together. I don't care. Let's get ready. Let's have an awesome quiz. Ding, ding.
You say 65 through 69 even?
Yeah, let me go ahead. No.
Or just all? You say
I'm going to hold you responsible for all of those
Okay.
types of problems. I'm tempted to say do the ones you feel you need practice on those word problems. Okay. I'm going to go check on him. See how he's doing. So don't lick that. Yes, kid. Yeah. And I should probably stop.